gathered here for one-day workshop on RERA. Now, can I request CA Divya S, Chairperson, to escort Chief Guest Shri G. Ravindhranadha Reddy, IRS retired, sir, onto dais, and then welcome him with the floral bouquet. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Now I request CA Pampanna, BE, past chairman of Bangalore branch, to escort Vinay T, sir, to dais, and then welcome him with floral bouquet. Thank you, sir. Now I request CA Divya S, Chairperson, to deliver the welcome address and give overview of program.
Respected chief guest of today's program, Shri Gurijala Ravindhranadha Reddy, sir, IRS retired, member of Karnataka Real Estate Regulatory Authority. Speakers of today's program, CA Vinay Tyagraj, CA Nipun Singhvi, Advocate, Suhail Ahmad. Also, we have with us past chairman of Bangalore branch, CA Pampanna, sir, managing committee members, my dear professional colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. A very pleasant morning and hearty welcome to each one of you for today's one-day workshop on RERA. We have with us a very senior expertise in RERA, our chief guest of today's program, to address all of us. It's a wonderful opportunity for all of us to hear from him. It's a privilege to have you here, sir, today. We thank you wholeheartedly on behalf of Bangalore branch for sparing your valuable time and being part of today's program to address all of us. Members, just to give overview of today's program, we have today presentation on the topics professional perspective and opportunities. We have interplay between RERA and IBC. Then we have discussion on legal aspects on important case laws and some decisions. So I also thank all the speakers of today's program for also helping us in structuring the today's program. And I wish you all a very happy learning. Before we proceed for inaugural and starting of the program, I have a small announcement. We have breakfast meeting on 10th of June on the topic in-depth analysis of recent landmark Supreme Court judgments in income tax. We have International Yoga Day on 21st of June. We have 2 days conference on recent updates on Companies Act on 23rd and 24th of June. With this further upcoming programs, I request all of you to kindly participate and take part in it. Thank you. Over to Secretary.
Thank you, ma'am, for that overview. I have a privilege in introducing today's chief guest, G.R. Reddy, sir, son of late Shri G. Hanumanta Reddy. His father was a freedom fighter and assisted Tanguturi Prakasam Pantulu, who was the first chief minister of Madras presidency. Later, he did law and also was a public prosecutor. Brother is also a lawyer and elder sister is a retired professor in Hindi. Brother-in-law was retired CMD, Southern Power Distribution Company, Andhra Pradesh. G.R. Reddy, sir, has done his civil engineering and worked as assistant executive engineer, Panchayat Raj, Andhra Pradesh, before getting into Indian Revenue Service for 33 years. Worked in various capacities as quasi-judicial authority in Income Tax Department, besides working as regional chief of HUDCO on deputation for Karnataka and Goa. Presently, sir has been appointed as member of Karnataka RERA. His passion is organic farming and has an unfulfilled desire not getting into army. With this brief introduction, I present before you G.R. Reddy, sir. I'll also introduce today's speaker of the day, and then we'll go for lighting the lamp. Vinay Tyagraj is a chartered accountant and a law graduate, founder partner of Messrs. Venu and Vinay Chartered Accountants. He has traveled across Indian states to deliberate and discuss present technical papers on RERA, presented more than 270 technical sessions on RERA. He has presented business taxation technical papers and participated in TV channels, financial matters, budgets, etc. He has written books on, he has contributed articles to KSEA monthly journals on RERA. He's a co-author of book published by Taxman on Maharashtra RERA law and practice, and written small books on various topics of RERA. He has served as technical committees of Southern Region Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, and he is a trustee and volunteer in Nele Foundation, NGO to serve the destitute children. With this brief introduction, I present before you CA Vinay Tyagraj, sir. Now, can I request dignitaries on the dais and past Chairman Pampana sir and MC members also to come out to dais and then join us for lighting the lamp.
यशस्सुप्तेषु जाग्रति यशस्सुप्तेषु जाग्रति कामं कर्मं कर्मं कर्मशो निर्विमानः निर्विमानः अदेव शुक्रं अस्मिन् लोकः अस्मिन् लोकः सर्वे तदूनान्यकश्चन एतद्वैतं 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 एतद्वैतं
Now, thank you, thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. And now, can I request our chief guest, Shri G.R. Reddy, sir, to deliver his keynote address.
Respected Chairperson Divyaji, my dear friend Mr. Vinay and Mr. Manju, who gave very elaborate introduction about me and also inaugurated the function. Mr. Past President Papanaji, Mr. Sahel, my old friend, dignitaries of the dais and on the dais, participants to this workshop today. I really feel it's an honor and privilege for me to be here amongst you. Because I was once part of the department, income tax, where I used to interact with a lot of chartered accountants day in and day out. And many of them have become my friends in the course of my journey of my life. Some of you are familiar to me. I am still searching for some more familiar faces. I'm sure you are a fraternity of almost 12,000. My friend was telling. I was thinking it is 1,000. I am surprised it is 12,000. 16. In Bangalore alone. Wow. But this is only a workshop. So those who are interested only would have registered. I thought this is an opportunity for me to spread out and speak for RERA, where I am working now. And my loyalty now is bestowed completely on it. To send a message to everybody that there is something called RERA, and we are trying to do our job in the best interest of everybody. So this message should go. I am sure it is going, though not at the pace I would desire it to go. Nevertheless, when there are so many agencies handling real estate, why RERA? If you see the preamble of the act, it explains why. The central government felt time has come to bring in some kind of transparency and accountability into real estate business. As all of us know, the most untamable lot in the country is real estate. Because they have to handle different types of people. They also eventually become like that. Some kind of simile has to brought into the business. And our government has felt it's high time we should bring all together and be focused to safeguard the interest of buyers. They are the most vulnerable of all, besides the promoter. Promoter also is unfortunately vulnerable because he has no choice other than being indecent. He is like that. Otherwise, everybody would like to be decent and dignified doing their business. I have no doubt on that. Our role from RERA is to facilitate that. Facilitate both builders as well as the buyers, customers, to be transparent and also accountable. In that perspective, in 2017 May, Parliament has passed an act. The interesting feature of this is an act passed by Parliament, but implemented by respective state governments with slight modification. They gave a leverage to suit the local requirements, basically. In that context, RERA is slowly taking a prominent role in their effort to bring in transparency. Because of the nature of the business, it is not an easy task for anybody. But luckily here, unlike my parent department where it was a lone battle I was fighting for the government, here I have a lot of support. And one of that is you. And we rely heavily on your certificates. Chartered accountant certificate at every stage. Every quarter, they are supposed to upload the progress. We expect you to verify whether the compliances are genuine. Some instances have come forward that some manipulations happened here and there, knowingly or unknowingly. Even my friend was telling some data entry operator has created a certificate in your name without your knowledge and submitted. It sailed through because we don't cross-check. So Mr. Vinay was giving a suggestion, why don't we give a login ID that it comes from us, not from anybody else. We will upload it, not through somebody. I felt it is a very appropriate suggestion. I will take up with the bench, with the chairman also, and we will take it forward. Any such suggestions are welcome from you to facilitate you and to strengthen the whole process. We are working for a common cause. We are not different from you. Either you or we are here to safeguard the interest of the project. I don't say customer or builder. The project, if project takes off, the builder is taken care of, the landlord is taken care of, and the consumer is taken care of. Still some aberrations can happen here and there, which can be handled by us easily. Till we bring in this discipline into the system, we have to struggle. We are ready for that. I am sure you are all ready for that. My only prayer to all of you is, please don't shy away your responsibility by giving a certificate qualifying that I went by whatever documents they have produced, and this is my report. Now, courts are taking a negative view on that. Recently, Calcutta High Court has given a decision that such things will not help you because you are a chartered accountant. You are not employee of the customer or the organization. You are an independent authority given the power to verify and give the certificate. I understand the practical exigencies where some compulsions will be there, but some basic approach towards reporting the correct facts should be there. In that context, I think the login suggestion given by my friend Vinay is very valid. We will take it forward, that you can directly send it to us. There can be a confidentiality of the report, and how we got the information need not be known to anybody. We can use that information to see if anything is going wrong in the project beforehand. So now my approach and effort is to look more from the feasibility of the project, which alone can ensure that the project will take off, because I was for 5 years in HUDCO, and we have done wonderful projects here. The first SEZ was funded by me. Funded means it's not giving money alone. We have to evaluate the feasibility of the project. In that process, I gained some insight into all this. The Astor Hospital was revived by me, a standing landmarks where I take a lot of pride in showing, see, this is what we revived. For almost 11 years, it was lying dormant, and we brought it to life. And there is one SEZ on the first SEZ of Bangalore, which was funded by us. Like that, that gives insight into how it works, what are the problems of the builders as well as the customers. Now, this is a new avenue for me to learn what happens behind and in front of us. So, my only advice and suggestion to all of you would be to be a little more discreet in reporting, because now the argument that what they furnished, we verified and given will not stand. You are supposed to ask for more information if needed and give a comprehensive report, because both the customers and the authority depends on your certification besides others. But yours is a very crucial certificate we rely on. First thing we ask is, did you get chartered accountant certificate? So that kind of confidence and faith we bestow on you. You please give a supporting hand in this. Any jokes, ma'am? In this perspective, RERA was introduced to bring in transparency and accountability into the system. We have almost live 3,000 complaints still pending. So another set of complaints we started getting is why my complaint is getting delayed 2 years over, 3 years over. Human limitations, we cannot handle. So I am convinced that the only way is prevention than cure. So we have to prevent complaints. How do we do that? By ensuring that the project takes off. That will reduce substantially the complaints part of it if projects are evaluated correctly and monitored correctly. These two things we are also failing from the RERA side. We are trying to improve on that. We will do that, whatever is needed. You are free to give any suggestions to us that what can be done to improve the situation, because it is a evolving act. 2017, we are hardly 4-5 years old. So there are no case laws, judicial precedents or anything to guide any of us. That also leaves the field open to us to take it forward. A very virgin greenfield area. Let us all do it in the interest of customers. And it is also a good scope for your own practice as well. If you are strict and compliant, eventually you will get the good name that, yes, here is the person who will do it perfectly, not yielding to any pressure or small gains. So that is in the long-term interest of all of you as well as us, for practice as well as for implementation of the act. With these few words, I would like to thank the committee for giving me this opportunity to be here and expressing my views, though I am relatively very young, only 6 months old in RERA. I am sure I will get a lot of inputs from all of you to take things forward in this perspective. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for those words of being caveat as to what to do, what not to do, so that both the department and chartered accountancy profession can help the government. Thank you. With that, we come to an end of inaugural session. I thank each one of you present here for being present for inaugural session. I thank GR Reddy sir for being taking his time out in his busy schedule. Thank you, sir. I also thank CA Vinay sir, speaker for the first session, to be present on inaugural session. I also thank Chairperson Divya and Sikasa Chairman VM Tupad for being part of inaugural session. Thank you one and all once again. Now we would like to felicitate our chief guest. So I request all MC members to come out to dais. I also request Pampana sir to be on dais.